everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So you all, I have such an exciting video today for you. Guess what I got my hands on, okay? This is the latest release from Ariana Grande, and this is God is a Woman, her newest fragrance. I'm going to say it again. Now, the big heading, I believe, that she's going for, the promotion with this fragrance, is that it's vegan, it's naturally derived, clean ingredients, cruelty-free, you know, all that good. So I have not smelled this, as you can see. I went to Ulta today. I'm going to open it and tell you all my experience. Went to Ulta, and because online it said you could pick it up in store, they just weren't letting you reserve it. So I went in there and I said, well, why don't I see it? And they said, oh, it doesn't release until tomorrow, which I knew that, but you have it advertised that it is in store, in stock, you know, ready. And she said, well, I don't have it out. And I said, well, okay, but again, this is what you all are advertising. So she went and grabbed me one from the back, because I was like, you know, I'm out today. I checked because I had planned Sunday, but when I said, oh, they're, you know, saying you can come get it, I wanted to get it today. And I am just so excited. I never, ever have anything right when it comes out. Never, because I usually hear about it later. So let's go over this box. It's very pretty. It's very floral. I think, like I said, the promo is going to, you know, she's saying it's vegan and all that. So here's Ari on the back. And I just have to say, Ariana Grande, for celebrity fragrances, to me, is the one that's killing it right now. I can't think of anybody else right now that I would go, wow, yeah, I love their fragrances that's currently coming out. Okay, so I do not like this bottle. So yeah, I don't know what she's going for with this packaging. This feels loose. Can you oh, you can take this out. Okay, so this is made like Cloud and Thank You Next and REM, where it has a case where you can pull the fragrance out. The gray, I don't know if you all can see, it has like little marks on here. It doesn't look all shiny, pretty, and girly how you know, what I think of her fragrances, her packaging usually. And I think that's because she's going for the more natural promotion of this. Now here's how it looks by itself. You know, this feels cheap. I hate to say it, but it's shaking, and I know other people in some of her previous packaging with the holders, it was hard to get it out, so that is good for that. I would probably take this out because I just do not like the way this looks. And when you take it out, to me, this reminds me of like if you get an Old Navy fragrance, or you know those little cheapy fragrances you can get at department stores, like clothing stores. That's kind of what this packaging reminds me of without the case. But it's all about the juice, what's on the inside. So let's see. I don't know if they have the notes anywhere. Let me look and see. Usually they don't have the notes anywhere on the box, and they don't. So let's just spray and see what we think of God is a Woman. And that surprised me that she went with that song choice for a perfume. But that's not my favorites. Okay, this is pretty. What I'm smelling when I'm getting like, it's very juicy. It's got a lot of berries. That's what I'm getting. Then a little vanilla. I don't know. Y'all, let's look at the notes together. Let's go to Fragrantica and see. Or you know what? Let's just go to Ulta. Let's go to Ulta.com and see what the notes are. Okay, so this is described as a fruity musk. The top notes are ambrette, juicy pear. The middle notes are orris, Turkish rose petals. Base notes are Madagascar vanilla and creamy cedarwood. So really not a lot of notes. And I'm surprised there are no berries in this, because I don't know if the juicy pear would make me think berries. But yeah, I'm getting a very pretty, juicy, musky vanilla fragrance. And I would think it's like I'm getting some marshmallowiness too. So this is reminding me of, if I had to say off the top of my head what this fragrance compared to all the others in her line, I'm thinking of Moonlight. It reminds me of Moonlight. Kind of reminds me of REM a tad bit, like a mixture. Kind of reminds me of Sweet Like Candy with that, it's like a sweet marshmallowiness to it. As I keep smelling, it makes me think of purple marshmallows. Yeah, those are the ones I'm getting. Like, this is a combination to me of Moonlight, REM, and Sweet Like Candy. I'm trying to see if I can get anything else. But yeah, think of all of those. Like I said, think of, it's got a little bit of a like musk, but a freshness. That's what I would get from the REM from this. The sweetness, the marshmallow, like the purple marshmallowiness I think I'm getting. That's what I think of Sweet Like Candy when it dries down. And then Moonlight to me has that plump, that juiciness, fruity juiciness to it too, but in a soft kind of way. Yeah, those are the three it reminds me of. I'm just looking again. This is really pretty. I like it. Now, I can't tell you about the wear time, because right now I don't know if I'm smelling it too much, but I did 2 good sprays on this paper and it feels like it's fading already. And I couldn't tell you what vegan means for a perfume either. So my first impression is it's a pretty fragrance. It reminds me of those 3 from her line, Moonlight, Sweet Like Candy, and REM. Like certain aspects of all of those fragrances to make this one. I do not like the packaging at all, because when you take this out, is this worth $55 no, it's just not to me. I just cannot stand this packaging. I only paid $2.17 for this because I had points, holla holla, so I'm not mad at it. But it is pretty. If you like the Ariana Grande line, I think you will like this one because it doesn't really deviate from it, because I can pick out different aspects from previous fragrances of her line. So I think you would still like this one. I don't know if she's gonna ever have one that takes off and becomes like the It fragrance Cloud did, but this is a nice one. And let me see, it's described as, yeah, I said fruity musk. So if you like fruity, that's what I was gonna say. If if you like fruity, musky fragrances, I think you would like this one. And like I said, if you're one that typically likes Ariana Grande fragrances and you don't have to like all of them, but if you particularly, if you're a person that usually likes the majority of her fragrances, I think you will like this one also. I think it's nice. I think the packaging is atrocious, but the juice is good. So this is my first impressions of the Ariana Grande God is a Woman perfume, and I will of course probably do a review and comparison later on down the line, but I did want to do a first impressions because I never get to have things, you know, right when they come out. That doesn't happen to me often. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below telling me, were you able to snag Ariana Grande's newest fragrance, and tell me what you think, or tell me if you're even interested in her newest perfume. Please share this video with everyone who loves to look, feel, and smell fabulous, darling. And please turn on your notification bell so you will never, ever, ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.